Have you ever looked at your life and wondered why, despite your kind heart and pure intentions, you often feel utterly alone? Why friendships seem fleeting, relationships feel shallow, and your soul craves a connection so rare it feels almost impossible to find? If you have, you might not be lost, you might be chosen. Loneliness isn't just an unfortunate circumstance for the chosen ones. It's part of the divine path, a sacred calling that sets you apart from the rest of the world. This solitude isn't a punishment but a preparation, a refining fire that burns away the unnecessary distractions of life, leaving only your purest essence. Imagine a diamond being cut, each strike purposeful and deliberate, shaping it into a masterpiece. That is what your loneliness is doing, carving you into who you were destined to be. But why does it hurt so much? Why does it feel like no one truly understands you? The answer lies in a truth so profound and mysterious that it has been echoed throughout the ages. To be chosen is to be set apart. Think of Noah, isolated in his faith as he built the ark, or Moses, who wandered the desert alone before leading his people to freedom. Even Jesus, in his divine mission, often withdrew to solitary places to connect with the Father. Their paths were never easy, but their isolation had a purpose to prepare them for something greater than themselves. Could it be that your loneliness is a sign of something extraordinary? That the very ache in your heart is a signal from the divine, calling you to rise above the noise of the world and step into your true purpose? You see, the chosen ones don't walk an easy road, but they walk a meaningful one. In this message, we'll explore why those who are chosen by the divine often feel so alone, so misunderstood, and so disconnected from the world around them. From the energy they radiate to the depth of their souls, every reason reveals a deeper truth about the sacred mission they carry. So, stay with me as we unveil the hidden wisdom behind your solitude. You'll discover that your loneliness isn't a curse, it's a gift, a powerful force shaping you for the purpose only you can fulfill. Reason 1. Many people take their energy. There's a saying, not everyone who approaches you comes to give, many come to take. For the chosen ones, this truth runs deeper than most realize. You see, the energy you carry is unlike any other. It radiates light, healing, and positivity, a rare and precious frequency that draws people in like moths to a flame. But not everyone who is drawn to your light is capable of handling it or giving anything in return. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how people seem to gravitate toward you when they're struggling, when they're lost, or when they need guidance? Perhaps strangers feel comfortable opening up to you, sharing their deepest fears and burdens. Or maybe friends and loved ones lean on you for emotional support, knowing you'll always have a kind word or a shoulder to lean on. This is no coincidence. As a chosen one, you have an innate ability to heal, inspire, and uplift others. It's a gift, but it can also be a heavy burden. The problem lies in the imbalance this creates. Many of those who seek your presence are takers. They absorb your positive energy, leaving little or nothing in return. This isn't necessarily malicious. It's often unconscious. They're drawn to your light because it fills the voids in their own lives. But over time, this one-sided exchange drains you, leaving you feeling exhausted, unappreciated, and even used. Imagine your energy as a well of crystal clear water. Each time someone draws from it without replenishing, the well runs a little drier. Without careful boundaries, the constant giving can leave you parched, longing for someone who will pour back into your spirit instead of endlessly taking. This is one reason why chosen ones often prefer solitude. It's not that they don't love people, but they understand the importance of protecting their own energy. In Matthew 7-6, Jesus warns, "Do not give dogs what is holy. Do not throw your pearls to pigs." This scripture is a powerful reminder that your gifts, your light, and your energy are sacred. Not everyone will appreciate them, and not everyone deserves them. It's not selfish to protect your energy. It's wise. The divine calls you to steward your gifts carefully, to shine your light where it can truly make a difference without extinguishing your flame. For the chosen ones, learning to set boundaries is crucial. This might mean stepping back from relationships that drain you, saying no to obligations that deplete you, or even taking time away from people entirely to recharge and reconnect with your inner self. Solitude, in this sense, becomes an act of self-preservation and self-love. It's a way to ensure that your well of energy remains full so you can continue to shine brightly and fulfill your purpose. So, if you find yourself retreating from certain people or situations, don't feel guilty. Instead, see it as a necessary step on your journey. The divine hasn't called you to exhaust yourself for others, but to be a beacon of light, a source of inspiration, and a vessel of love. Protecting your energy isn't just about self-care, it's about honoring the sacred mission you've been given. Reason 2. Few people can truly help the chosen ones. Have you ever felt like the world expects you to be strong, to carry others' burdens, but when you're the one in need, there's no one around who truly understands or supports you? This isn't by accident. As a chosen one, your spiritual and emotional depth is a rare gift and also one of the main reasons why so few can meet you where you are. You see, your wisdom and insight are far beyond the surface level where most people operate. You perceive things on a level that others may not even realize exists. You feel emotions deeply, think profoundly, and understand truths about life and the universe that most people simply cannot comprehend. It's as if you're speaking a different language, one that only a select few can hear, and even fewer can understand. When you give advice, people marvel at how it seems to touch the very core of their being. When you listen, you hear not only their words, but also the unspoken pain, fears, and hopes that lie beneath. Yet, when the roles are reversed, when it's you who needs someone to truly see you, to hear you, and to guide you, you often find yourself alone. This isn't because people don't care about you, it's because they're not equipped to meet you at your level. You're operating on a higher frequency, a spiritual wavelength that requires a depth of understanding and awareness that few people possess. And while you might have a circle of people who admire you, they often look to you as a source of strength and guidance, not realizing that even the strongest need support too. In Psalm 121:1-2, it says, "I lift up my eyes to the hills, where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, being the maker of heaven and earth." This verse serves as a poignant reminder that while human relationships are valuable, the ultimate source of strength and understanding for the chosen ones comes from the divine. When others fall short, God steps in, offering the comfort and wisdom that no human can provide. But even so, the loneliness can be profound. The world sees your strength and assumes you have it all figured out, leaving you to navigate your struggles in silence. This isolation, though painful, serves a greater purpose. It pushes you to turn inward, to seek answers within yourself and through your connection to God. It's in these moments of solitude that you discover your true power and learn to rely on the divine as your ultimate guide and source of strength. This lack of external support also teaches you discernment. It helps you identify the rare souls who can truly walk alongside you. These are not ordinary connections. They are divinely orchestrated relationships with those who resonate with your spirit, who see you not just for what you can do for them, but for who you truly are. These people may be few and far between, but when you find them, they are a treasure. So, if you felt the sting of loneliness or the frustration of not having someone who gets you, know this: it's not a flaw in you, nor is it a punishment. It's a part of your path. The divine is teaching you to stand strong in your faith, to draw from the well of wisdom and strength within you, and to trust that when the time is right, the right people will come into your life. Reason 3. The need for inner healing. There's a profound truth about being chosen. It often means carrying wounds that run deep, scars etched into the soul from a past that wasn't always kind. These aren't just surface-level hurts, they're the kind that linger, the kind that shape how you see the world, others, and yourself. But these wounds are not random. They are part of a sacred process of growth, transformation, and ultimately healing. The chosen ones often come into this life with a mission, and that mission requires a level of understanding and empathy that can only come through experiencing pain. However, those same wounds can sometimes create barriers to forming meaningful connections with others. They manifest as trust issues, fear of vulnerability, or even a tendency to isolate yourself to avoid further hurt. It's not that you don't want connection, it's that your soul needs time to heal before it can fully open up to others. Imagine a garden that has been trampled on and neglected. The soil is compacted, the flowers are withered, and the weeds have taken over. To restore it, you have to start with the soil. You need to break it apart, nourish it, and plant seeds with care. The same is true for your soul. Healing takes time, and it requires that you confront the pain you've buried deep within. In Matthew 11:28-30, Jesus says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls." This invitation is a reminder that healing doesn't have to be done alone. The divine is always present, offering rest, renewal, and a safe space to unpack the burdens you've been carrying. For many chosen ones, the process of healing begins with self-awareness. It's about recognizing the patterns in your life that stem from unhealed wounds, whether it's a fear of abandonment, a tendency to overgive, or a reluctance to trust others. Once you see these patterns, you can begin the work of breaking them. This might involve prayer, meditation, journaling, or seeking guidance from trusted mentors or counselors. But healing isn't just about letting go of the past, it's about transforming it. It's about taking the pain you've experienced and using it as fuel for growth. The wounds you carry can become sources of strength, teaching you resilience, compassion, and a deeper understanding of the human experience. They can become a testimony, a way to inspire and guide others who are struggling with their own wounds. However, this transformation doesn't happen overnight. Healing is a journey, and it's often a solitary one. This is why many chosen ones feel the need to withdraw from the world during certain seasons of their lives. They're not hiding, they're healing. They're creating space to confront their pain, process their emotions, and reconnect with their true selves. If you're in this season of healing, know that it's okay to take your time. It's okay to set boundaries, to say no to relationships or situations that drain you, and to focus on your own well-being. Healing is not selfish, it's necessary. And as you heal, you'll find that the connections you do form will be deeper, more authentic, and more fulfilling. So, if you've been wondering why it feels like the world is asking so much of you when you're already carrying so much inside, know this: you're not alone. The divine sees your pain, your struggle, and your effort to heal. And in the process of healing, you are becoming the person you were always meant to be: stronger, wiser, and more connected to your true purpose. Reason 4. The relationships chosen ones need take time to form. For chosen ones, relationships are not just casual interactions or surface-level connections, they are sacred. They're meant to resonate deeply, aligning not only with the mind and heart, but with the soul itself. This is why forming relationships often takes longer for those who are called. It's not a matter of unwillingness to connect, but of waiting for the right connection, one that complements their spiritual frequency and purpose. The chosen ones vibrate at a higher frequency, often due to their deep spiritual awareness, purpose, and alignment with the divine. However, this frequency isn't easily matched. Many people operate on wavelengths that are incompatible, leading to misunderstandings, disconnects, or even a sense of being out of place. The search for a kindred spirit, someone who can truly meet you where you are spiritually and emotionally, is like looking for a rare gem. It's not impossible, but it requires patience and discernment. In Ecclesiastes 3:1, it is written, "There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens." This verse reminds us that even relationships have their divine timing. The right connections will come into your life not a moment too soon or too late, but exactly when they are meant to. And in the meantime, every moment of solitude is preparing you for those connections, refining you so that you're ready to give and receive in ways that honor your soul and the souls of others. Consider the analogy of a sculptor working on a masterpiece. Each chisel strike may seem small and insignificant, but over time they reveal a work of art. The divine is doing the same with your life. The waiting, the solitude, and even the longing for connection are all part of the process. shaping you into the person you need to be to attract the relationships that align with your purpose. But why does it take so long? Because meaningful relationships require not just compatibility but readiness. The people meant to be in your life are also on their own journeys, facing their own challenges and growing in their own ways. Just as you are being prepared, they too are being shaped and refined. The timing of your meeting is a divine orchestration, ensuring that when you finally come together, the connection is pure, powerful, and purposeful. In the meantime, the solitude you experience serves as a time of preparation. It's a period for self-discovery, growth, and strengthening your relationship with the divine. It's an opportunity to cultivate the qualities you desire in others within yourself, whether that's patience, kindness, wisdom, or resilience. This inner work not only prepares you for future relationships, but also elevates your energy, making it easier to attract the right people when the time comes. Sometimes the wait can feel endless, the loneliness can weigh heavy, and the desire for connection can be overwhelming. But remember, every season of waiting is a season of grace. It's a time when the divine is working behind the scenes, aligning circumstances and orchestrating events that will bring the right people into your life at the right time. And when those relationships finally form, they will be unlike anything you've experienced before. They will be deep, authentic, and spiritually enriching. They will challenge you to grow, support you in your purpose, and resonate with your soul in ways that casual relationships never could. These are the connections worth waiting for, the ones that make the journey worthwhile. So, if you find yourself feeling isolated or wondering why it's taking so long to find your people, take heart. You are not alone, and you are not forgotten. The divine is preparing something beautiful for you, something that will not only fill the void but will elevate your spirit and align with your purpose. Trust the process, and trust that the wait will be worth it. Reason 5. They have been deeply hurt in the past. For many chosen ones, the path to becoming who they are today is paved with pain. The scars they carry are not just remnants of past wounds, but symbols of the battles they've fought and the lessons they've learned. Yet, these emotional scars often come with a heavy burden of reluctance to trust, an instinct to protect, and an enduring fear of being hurt again. The experiences of betrayal, abandonment, and emotional pain are not uncommon for those who are called. These hardships often arise because their light attracts not only those who are drawn to it, but also those who wish to extinguish it. The chosen ones, with their empathetic hearts and open spirits, may have once allowed others into their lives too easily, only to be met with disappointment and heartache. The pain they've endured creates a natural barrier shield of self-preservation. This shield, while protective, can sometimes feel isolating. It's not that they don't long for connection. It's that the idea of opening up again feels like stepping into a battlefield without armor. The wounds may have healed, but the memory of the pain lingers, making vulnerability a daunting prospect. In Psalm 34-18 it is written, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." This verse offers a profound reminder that even in the depths of pain, the divine is present, offering comfort and healing. The brokenness that chosen ones carry is not a sign of weakness but a testament to their resilience and capacity to overcome. Healing from past hurts is not a linear process, nor is it something that can be rushed. It requires time, patience, and a willingness to confront the pain head-on. For the chosen ones, this journey often involves turning inward, reflecting on the experiences that shaped them and seeking understanding and forgiveness, not just for others but for themselves. Consider the story of Joseph in the Bible. Betrayed by his brothers and sold into slavery, Joseph endured years of suffering and isolation. Yet, through his trials, he remained faithful and ultimately rose to a position of great influence and purpose. His story is a powerful example of how pain and betrayal can be transformed into something greater when guided by divine purpose. The chosen ones are called to a higher path, and this path often involves turning their pain into purpose. The wounds they've endured are not meant to define them, but to refine them. Each scar tells a story of survival, growth, and transformation. And as they heal, they become a source of light and hope for others who are walking through their own valleys of despair. But healing is not just about letting go of the past, it's about learning to trust again. It's about recognizing that not everyone is out to harm them, and that there are souls in the world who are capable of meeting them with the same depth and authenticity they offer. This realization takes time, and for many chosen ones, the journey toward trust is one of the most challenging aspects of their path. As they navigate this journey, the divine walks alongside them, offering guidance and reassurance. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. And with each step, they move closer to a place of peace, a place where the past no longer holds them captive, and where the possibility of meaningful connection feels not only achievable but inevitable. So if you're a chosen one who has been deeply hurt, know this. Your pain is not the end of your story. It is a chapter, a crucial part of your journey that is shaping you into the person you were meant to be. The wounds you carry are not a sign of defeat, but a testament to your strength. And as you heal, you will find that the connections you form will be all the more meaningful because they are born out of your resilience and your unwavering faith in the power of love and forgiveness. Reason 6. To prepare for something greater. Every chosen one is called for a purpose far greater than they often realize. Their lives are not random. Every experience, every challenge, and every season of loneliness has a divine purpose. The isolation they endure is not a punishment, it is preparation. It is the universe's way of equipping them for the monumental mission that awaits. When a chosen one is called to a higher purpose, their journey often involves significant solitude. During these moments, they are being refined, shaped, and molded by forces beyond their understanding. This time is sacred. It is where the most profound growth happens. Like a seed planted deep in the soil, the chosen ones must remain in the dark for a time, drawing strength and nourishment before they break through and rise toward the light. Consider Moses, who spent 40 years in the desert before he was called to lead his people out of Egypt. This period of solitude was not wasted time, it was preparation. In the wilderness, Moses developed the resilience, patience, and faith he needed to fulfill his divine mission. Similarly, the chosen ones are led into their own wilderness, where they learn to rely on divine guidance and uncover the strength within themselves. During these periods of solitude, the chosen ones are often taught critical lessons. They learn patience, humility, and the value of perseverance. They are shown the importance of tuning out the noise of the world so they can hear the still, small voice of the divine. This time allows them to align with their purpose, shedding distractions and building a strong spiritual foundation that will carry them through the challenges ahead. In Isaiah 40-31 it is written, "But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint." This verse speaks directly to the chosen ones, reminding them that their isolation is a time of renewal, a chance to gather strength and prepare for the flight that lies ahead. The universe doesn't place heavy burdens on unprepared shoulders. The challenges the chosen ones face are specifically designed to prepare them for what is to come. Every heartbreak, every moment of loneliness, and every trial is forging within them the character, wisdom, and resilience they will need to fulfill their purpose. It is in these moments of solitude that they are being equipped with the tools necessary to lead, inspire, and transform the world around them. This preparation is not only for their benefit, but for the benefit of others. The chosen ones are being positioned to be beacons of light, voices of truth, and agents of change in a world that desperately needs hope. Their journeys may feel isolating, but they are never truly alone. The divine walks with them, guiding their steps and preparing the way for their mission. The solitude they experience also deepens their relationship with the divine. In the quiet, they can hear God's whispers and feel His presence more intimately. This connection strengthens their faith and gives them the clarity needed to navigate their purpose with confidence and conviction. The chosen ones must trust the process, even when it feels lonely and uncertain. They must remember that their isolation is not a sign of abandonment, but a sign of divine preparation. They are being made ready for something extraordinary, a calling that will not only change their lives, but also impact the lives of countless others. If you feel like you've been in a season of solitude, know that it's not wasted time. It's sacred time. It's the universe preparing you for the greatness that lies ahead. Every moment of isolation is a step closer to fulfilling your destiny, and when the time is right, you will emerge from the shadows stronger, wiser, and ready to embrace the purpose for which you were created. Reason 7. The depth of their soul is intimidating to others. The chosen ones carry an extraordinary depth within their soul, depth that cannot easily be explained, let alone understood. This depth stems from their unique connection to the divine, their heightened awareness of the spiritual realm, and their profound understanding of life's mysteries. While this gift is a blessing, it often sets them apart from others, creating an invisible barrier that many find difficult to cross. The depth of their soul is not something they choose, it is something they embody. Their ability to see through facades, understand unspoken emotions, and sense the energies around them can be both awe-inspiring and unsettling to those who cross their path. Many people are not prepared to face this level of vulnerability, and so they shy away, feeling exposed in the presence of the chosen ones. This depth can manifest as an intense presence, an aura of strength and wisdom that feels almost otherworldly. It's not uncommon for people to describe the chosen ones as old souls or as individuals who seem to have lived many lifetimes. Their eyes often hold a profound wisdom, as if they've seen the highs and lows of existence and emerged with an unshakable understanding of the human condition. However, this very quality can make others uncomfortable. Many people prefer to live on the surface, avoiding the deeper questions of life and the vulnerabilities that come with self-reflection. When confronted with someone who effortlessly navigates the depths of the soul, they may feel overwhelmed, unsure of how to engage. This can lead to misunderstandings, misjudgments, and even avoidance. Take, for example, the story of Jesus Christ. His wisdom, compassion, and spiritual depth drew crowds of followers but also provoked fear and rejection from those who could not comprehend his message. His mere presence challenged people to look within themselves, to confront truths they often preferred to ignore. In much the same way, the chosen ones carry a light that reveals the shadows in others, not by intention but simply by existing as they are. In John 1-5 it is written, "The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it." This verse encapsulates the experience of the chosen ones. Their depth and light are unwavering, even when they are met with resistance or misunderstanding. They are called to shine regardless of how others perceive them, trusting that their presence will resonate with those who are ready to embrace it. Because of this depth, the chosen ones often yearn for connections that match their spiritual and emotional intensity. They crave relationships where they can be fully seen, understood, and accepted. Unfortunately, such connections are rare. Most people are not equipped to dive into the depths that the chosen ones inhabit daily. This can leave them feeling isolated, as if they are speaking a language that only a few can understand. The chosen ones must recognize that this depth is not a curse but a gift. It is a reflection of their unique purpose and their connection to the divine. While it may set them apart from many, it also positions them as guiding lights for those who are ready to explore the deeper truths of existence. To the chosen ones, your depth may intimidate, but it also inspires. Your wisdom may challenge, but it also transforms. And your light may be misunderstood, but it is never in vain. Trust that your presence is exactly what the world needs, even if it takes time for others to see it. Though the journey of the chosen may feel lonely, let us remember this. Your isolation is not a curse, it is a sacred path carved by the divine. Every quiet moment, every relationship that falls away, every tear shed in solitude is a step closer to fulfilling the purpose you were created for. You were never meant to blend into the crowd or to settle for surface-level connections. Your soul was designed to soar, to resonate on frequencies that few can hear. The loneliness you feel is not abandonment. It is preparation. It is the universe whispering, "I am refining you for something greater." Take heart, for even in the darkest valleys, the light of purpose shines upon you. You are not truly alone, for the one who called you has not left your side. He walks with you, strengthens you, and prepares you for the divine connections and partnerships that awaitens that will nurture your soul, align with your mission, and reflect the depth of your spirit. Remember this, chosen one, the season of isolation is but a chapter in the magnificent story that God is writing through you. Embrace it, grow within it, and trust that when the time is right, your light will find those who are destined to walk beside you. Until then, let your solitude be your sanctuary, and let your soul rest in the knowledge that you are seen, loved, and held by the hands of eternity.